Haha, I'm Skeletor. Like, every time Sharon speaks, he has to, like, reiterate his name. He's like, haha, Skeletor here. Bianca would take a look around. He's like a YouTuber, man. He's like, haha, what's up, guys? It's Skeletor. Back with another Let's Play. What's that? Oh, it's Skeletor. Haha, it's Skeletor. Hit the like button.
Let's get it.
Oh my god! Wow! What the? Did I just? No. No, I didn't just teleport to a... Oh! It's a new Astrolocke! What? You guys have no idea how freaking excited I am for this project. That's why I'm putting deodorant on camera, because you know what? It's hot in here, and I am not ready for the heat. Did you guys know it's been 5 months since the previous Astrolocke? I have no idea how in the world that happened. It feels like literally just yesterday I woke up one morning and I was like, Mama, Papa, I want to make a Nuzlocke. And then Dylan was like, yeehaw, go for it, son. Anyways, what is up, my dudes? How you guys doing? Welcome back to the next Astrolocke here on the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit new game because we gotta get straight into this. There's so much to talk about, so much to discuss, and if you guys are confused, give me a moment and I will explain everything to you, I swear. But welcome to the Astrolocke. In case you guys do not know what an Astrolocke is, it is a custom Nuzlocke type that I made myself. It's specific to me individually. It requires a lot of viewer interaction. It requires a lot of shenanigans, and I'm very excited to get into this. The whole premise of it is that it is a regular randomized Nuzlocke, except every single time I catch a Pokemon, or in this case, cause it's an Egglocke. Why did my voice crack? But in this case, since it is an Egglocke as well, every single time a Pokemon hatches, this thing called a Pokeffect kicks in. A Pokeffect is an effect that kicks in when I obtain a Pokemon, and it is specific to every single Pokemon in this game. Every single Pokemon, all 500 of them, are going to have their own unique Pokeffect submitted by you guys, the members up in the community. Now, just to clarify, anybody can submit eggs. Literally, the Egglocke is open to anybody. You guys can submit the eggs that you would like, as long as they're legal, which I'll talk about that in a sec. But with the Pokeffects, those are going to be coming from you guys, the members on the channel. If you guys want to become a member, you can scroll down, hit the join button, and become a member today. You're able to access videos early and stuff like that. Full list of perks is down below. But basically, you guys are going to be helping me, just like the last Astrolocke, to fill in all these Pokeffects and get this ball rolling. Now, this video right here is kind of just like an announcement video, sort of pilot episode sort of thing. We're actually going to be getting into things on Monday. So the schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You guys will see episode 1 drop on Monday, and that means that you guys have the whole weekend to submit eggs as well as Pokeffects. All right, enough with the exposition. Let's go ahead and talk about our character here. Now, I would name him Astroid like I typically do in these Let's Plays, but you know what? I'm feeling a little bit out there. I'm feeling a little bit risque. We're gonna name him Smelly. Because honestly, I'm feeling pretty smelly right now. Like, me putting on the deodorant, that wasn't a front. That was not a front at all. Your boy is smelling up a storm. Like, it's bad. It's actually bad. Actually, though, you know what? It's not all bad, because we are gonna end with a cute little smiley face. Look at the cute little smiley face. I'm so glad that they have smiley faces in this game. That is one thing that I love about Gen 5. One of the many things I love about Gen 5. It only seemed fitting after the Soul Silver Astrolocke to rock out and do my favorite game, especially after moving to Atlanta, especially with this being the first solo series here on the channel, with me being in this new environment, being on the couch. Hashtag Couch Crew merch available now. You already know what's good. But yeah, it's a good old time. So as I said, schedule for the series Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You already know what's good. On top of that, I should probably introduce myself. Hi, my name isn't Smelly most of the time. My name is Astroid. How you guys doing? Welcome to the video. Thank you all so much for clicking on it. I do Pokemon stuff, Nintendo stuff. I actually haven't really done Pokemon content like at all over the past like 2 months. It's mostly just been one-off videos and whatever the heck I feel like making, but you guys have still been enjoying them all the same. So thank you all so much for supporting that kind of stuff. I really do appreciate it. But it's really nice, you know, after all that one-off stuff, to like kind of get back into the groove of things with a typical Pokemon Let's Play. It's not even typical. Like, this is pretty out there, man. Astrolocks are very special to me. I have a very fun time with these, and I'm very excited to get into this. Now, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the lock type. I hate to make this whole episode just exposition, but there's literally so much we have to talk about, and I want to get it out of the way with this episode here. I don't want to be talking about it in episode 1, because episode 1 is going to be just, we're getting into this. Let's rock and roll. With that being said, though, I guarantee that if you guys are confused, you guys will understand it as we progress here. It's not that hard to understand. It's just hard to explain, if that makes sense. But anyways, in terms of Pokefacts, so I'll put the full list of things that can be altered with a Pokefact on screen right now. But look at it for a sec. Look at it for a sec. Just do your research. Take your notes. Okay. All right. I'm going to move on to the next PowerPoint slide. And pop! So, yeah, those are all the things that can be altered with Pokefacts. As you can see, Pokefacts can be very expansive. They can be good. They can be bad. They can be neutral. They can be crazy. As long as they're within reason and as long as they don't break the game or anything like that, they are allowed. And I'm leaving it up to you guys. You guys, the members, are going to have full control over each individual Pokemon's Pokefact. Now, as I said, they're specific to every single Pokemon. So, like, for example, like Charmander. Maybe if I hatch a Charmander, it'll give me 10 burn heals. Or maybe if I hatch a Charizard, not possible, but if I do hatch a Charizard, maybe it'll allow me to teach any Pokemon on my team Blast Burn. That'd be kind of cool. So there's a lot of intricacies that can be had with the Pokefacts, and I highly recommend you guys get super creative, and I highly recommend you guys get super individualized for every single Pokemon. I'm really excited to see what you guys came up with. You guys absolutely killed it with the Soul Silver Astrolocke, so I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with more Pokemon options and more opportunities here. Now with this Astrolocke, there are a couple of big changes when it comes to the Astrolocke. The first thing is that evolutions now count for Pokefacts. So if I get a Charmander, evolve it into a Charmeleon, not only is the Charmander Pokefact going to take place when I hatch it, but the Charmeleon Pokefact is going to kick in when I evolve it. And the reason why that is because with the Egglocke format, you're only able to send in base form Pokemon. So technically speaking, if we just made it hatching, then older evolutions or, you know, second stage evolutions wouldn't actually have the opportunity to get Pokefacts at all because they would never be hatched because they can't be hatched. So, and the other thing about it is that Pokefacts are only going to kick in with the egg Pokemon. They're not going to be kicking in with the Pokemon that we're going to trade off for the eggs. They're not going to be used on the tokens themselves that we happen to encounter in the wild. It's just going to be the hatching mons, which is pretty cool. It means that we really don't get a choice when we hatch Pokemon. Like when we hatch a mon, it's just kind of like a random gamble. Like we don't know what it's going to be before the Pokefact kicks in. So it's not like encounters where you can like run into the encounter, maybe know that it possibly has a bad Pokefact and then ditch the encounter. Like if we get an egg, I don't know what's in the egg. It could be good, bad, whatever it may be, but regardless, it's gonna take effect the second that we go to hatch that egg. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and look at the game for 2 seconds because I feel like we've basically covered everything. I think that's it. The email to submit eggs will be down below in the description. I'll go ahead and I'll include like a little template pack so you guys can go through and, what's it gonna do? These stars really don't matter. Like, not at all. Swanna, you can swan off. All right, go get out of here. Swanna, go join your flock or some But yeah, no, these stars don't matter. They're just going to be switched out for tokens at the end of the day. So we're going to go and choose Garchomp and rock and roll here. Giggity, diggity, wheat, skeet, repeat, delete. Let's go. Yeah. So yeah, they're going to be switched out for tokens. If you guys have seen an Egglocke before, you know how that works. You catch a Pokemon, switch it out for an egg, blah, 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 blah. We don't have the eggs just yet. Obviously, that's not going to be until episode 1. So now speaking of eggs, right, I wanted to do like a this is how you send in eggs egg thing at the end of this video, right? But like, do we have to? Do we really have to do this? Basically, just do base forms, make sure all the moves are legal, level 1 egg moves, and also make sure that the file you send in is a PK5 file. Do not send in a PK7 file. That happens a lot. And I think the way you do that, and I'll correct myself in editing if I need to, but I think the way you change it to PK5 is you have to set your target game to black and white in order to actually send in a Pokemon for that game. Obviously, make sure it's a black and white compatible Pokemon. Make sure the items are compatible. Don't send me an Assault Vest that's 6th gen, so just don't do it. If you send me an Assault Vest, I swear I will. Oh boy, geez Louise, lemon squeeze. Is it hot in here? Or is it just me? I'm literally lathering my armpits with this deodorant like non-stop. Oh my god, man. Like literally by the end of this video, you're just gonna see like 2 thick things of like deodorant sticks just sticking out of my armpits. Haha, I'm Skeletor. Even though there's no weak Pokemon, you should haha, the great Papyrus. You shouldn't have Pokemon battles inside a house. Don't be worried. Oh wait, no. Starbucks. Ah! Oh my god. gotta get some Starbucks. In case you guys don't know, it's a classic voice here on the channel. I love doing it, but I know it's annoying, so bear with me. Don't be a worrywart. These little ones are weak, kind of like getting a grande. Like, who gets a grande, bro? If you're getting anything less than a vente, you clearly are not a true fan. We have to let them battle so they'll get stronger. It's settled, Smelly. Get ready for a Pokemon battle, and then a Starbucks date after. Oh my god, bro, Christine. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to show me your Starbucks gift cards, just all of them. Yeah, get them out of there. Oh, dang! She's out here rolling. Was that a subtle flex? Oh, it's another Swanna. Okay. All right, I already roasted Swanna today, so I won't go ahead and do that. But yo, look at this Garch. I wish we could keep him. Man. He looks cute. He's a cute little boy, and he has Dragon Rage, so we can demolish our opponents. He can absolutely destroy any foe that crosses our path. Like this Swanna is about to get destroyed, Anna. Got him. That was disgusting. Swanna, more like Swanna faint. Oh! What? Oh, yo, there's some shout outs I have to do. First and foremost, shout out to my boy Twister. He killed it with the artwork. He's talented as heck. He did the previous Astrolock as well. The previous Astrolock as well. And he's just very talented. Big shout out to my man. Wow, we literally demolished this room. That Swanna really did numbers. You Swanna clean up? Smelly, you're gonna be an awesome trainer someday, just like me. I'm already an awesome trainer, though. Looks like you have a lot to live up to. I'm an egotistical ha 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 ha. I'm Skeletor. Like, every time Sharon speaks, he has to, like, reiterate his name. He's like, ha, Skeletor here. Bianca would take a look around. He's like a YouTuber, man. He's like, ha, what's up, guys? It's Skeletor, back with another Let's Play. What's that? Oh, it's Skeletor. It's Skeletor. Hit the like button. Wow, Pokemon are amazing. Did you guys know there was a Trenta at Starbucks? I had no clue. There is a size bigger than Vente. I know. It's earth-shattering. It is undeniably, irreversibly shocking to hear. But in case you guys didn't know, Vente is not the largest size at Starbucks, and I had no clue this was a thing. I'm sorry. After discovering that, I feel like such a fake fan. Like, I've been drinking Starbucks for so long, and I always thought Vente was the biggest size. Like, what? Like, how did... I don't even understand, like, how this has come upon me. But yeah, there's a Trenta. And it's very thick, and I haven't actually gotten one yet. It's a work in progress, though. I'm going to get one the next time at Starbucks, though, and I'll probably end up drinking it here on this series. So if you guys want my full comprehensive review of a Trenta Starbucks beverage, definitely stay tuned for future episodes. If that's not incentive to stay tuned, then I don't know what is. Skeletor here. Smelly's Pokemon needs to be fixed up, too. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep up the whole Skeletor thing, to be honest. I'm not the best with voice acting, clearly. And especially, like, keeping up a consistent voice act. Like, one day I'll be able to do Skeletor perfectly, right? But then another day, like, not even another day, like an hour later, I could just suddenly lose it, and I'll be like, Skeletor. It'll just get, like, significantly worse over the span of an hour. I'm very bad when it comes to voice acting. And honestly, when it comes to just reading dialogue in general, probably not gonna do it. Probably not. Just probably not, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm gonna read, like, maybe some gym leaders here and there, or some funny dialogue that I happen to find. But for the most part, with these Let's Plays, I mean, yeah, I play the game, but, like, the game isn't really the focus here on the channel. Typically, we just like to have a good time. We like to entertain, first and foremost, and that's kind of the focus. We got Substrika here. Substrika, you substrict me as a fun guy. Why did I say it like that? That ruined the joke. You substrike me as a fun guy. Let me just sip my Chick-fil-A. This is bad. This is bad. This has definitely been like a 7 out of 10 commentary. If I had to rate it, right, definitely not my best commentary. Yo, shout out to the green screen, though. Just total side note, but I got the green screen working fairly well. Hopefully you guys like the layout. Hopefully you guys like the oh, I had to give another shout out. I forgot about the other shout out. Okay, yeah, I said Twister for the artwork. Big shout out to Twister. He's extremely talented. Already shouted him out. But also big shout out to VGR for the music for the intro. His remixes are incredible. You guys are gonna love him. We use him all the time on the channel. You should definitely go ahead and check out his remixes. He's super dang talented and just an awesome dude. I met him at PAX. He's fantastic. So big shout out to him. He's the one that did the intro music. He made a Brawl remix and it's a freaking bop. And it's kind of cute because in the previous Astrolock we did the Melee remix and now we're doing the Brawl one. So we're making moves out here. Maybe we'll do like, Smash 4 remix next. I don't think he's done a Smash 4 one though. I think he's just done Ultimate. So maybe we'll just go straight to Ultimate. I don't know. But anyways though, yeah, big shout out to him. Now talking about the green screen for a second here. Yeah, I finally got the green screen set up. It's all good to go. I think for the most part, I ended up laying the green screen on its side. I don't know. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick. Yeah, look at this, right? So it's horizontal. It's supposed to go up. It's the Elgato one, so it's supposed to come up from the ground, and the base sits on the ground. But I realized that it wasn't wide enough. It wasn't quite wide enough for my thick-ol' couch. So I decided to lay it down horizontally and sacrifice height in favor of width. And it works pretty well. It works pretty well. I'm very happy about the setup so far, and I'm very excited to have a cool-looking couch green screen setup for this Astrolock. You guys know I love doing green screen, especially for my solo stuff. It's very rare that I do it outside of solo things nowadays, but now it's like, you know, I've done it in like every single solo project before this, so I can't like stop now. That'd just be ridiculous. That would just be absurd. How could I ever do such a thing? But anyways, Casual Frank Life update. Yesterday we dropped the new merch update. That's super duper exciting. Shout out to AstroidMerch.shop. I just got done revamping the whole thing. We have Couch Crew merch on there. We're starting to do a merch of the month sort of thing. So every single month, we're gonna have a brand new design in the merch store that's limited edition for that month, which is super cool. Also, what else is going on in my life right now? I've been working out a lot, actually. Well, I say a lot. I've only done it twice now, so it's nothing crazy, but I'm starting to go to the gym every single day with my friends Ryan and Dylan. You guys know Dylan and Ryan. Shout out to them. They're super duper talented. You guys should definitely subscribe. King Corpus, United Gamer. You already know what's good. But yeah, I've been going to the gym with them lately, and it's so much fun, man. Like, I actually love it. I feel like, you know, a lot of people can't relate to me on that because everybody hears the word gym and they're like, ah! But yeah, like, no joke, I just love doing it. Like, it just makes me feel so good about myself, honestly. And I'm not even really trying to get buff. I'm trying to get toned, right? But I don't know, like, I'm not, like, super into, like, even really working out. I just like doing it because it's really a routine, and it's something to keep me, you know, out of the house. It's something for me to do, so I'm having a great time with it. Anyways, we got some Woobat. Shout out to Ryan. That's his favorite 5th gen Pokemon. I don't know why. Woobat kind of sucks, to be honest. I mean, he's cute. Like, he's all right, but he ain't like a Galvantula. I mean, let's be real here. I ain't sorry, I'm Skeletor, but could you go to Bianca's house? I bet she's just spacing out like she usually does. She's totally flighty. All right, so the point of this episode, in case you guys don't know, and kind of like the objective here game-wise, is I am trying to get to a PC. That's my goal. Trying to get to a PC, that way we can import the eggs for the next episode on Monday. I really just want to make sure that we can have access to a PC by that episode, so we can make sure we can get everything going, rocking and rolling. We can get your eggs, we can scramble them, we can cook them sunny side up. It'll be fantastic. And also, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this lock type. Let me know what you think about the combination of it and an Egglocke. And I don't know, man. I'm just really excited. I'm really freaking excited. I'm also excited to do more like Astrolock variants in the future. We could do like an Astrolock Sleep Lock. We could do like an Astrolock Master Mode. Just kind of stack them on top of each other until we literally can't bear it anymore. No, 1,000 times no. No to the billionth squared. No to Google squared. I am a mathematician, and I will say no until I know to stop. But I'm a Starbucks girl. Please, I just want Starbucks. Give me my gift card. I could totally go on an adventure. I will find all the hidden Starbucks in the world and seek out every last one. She's like Mr. Beast, bro, going to like every Walmart in the United States. That's literally what it is. She's trying to go to every single Starbucks within like a 500-mile radius. It's respectable. It's respectable. You know, honestly, I give her mad props. Bianca, you do you. You run away. She actually deadass just did that, by the way. Like, she actually just ran away. Okay. All right, Bianca. Her dad didn't even stop her. He was just like, no. And she was like, bye. Oh my God, man, I really gotta slow down on this whole teleporting thing. I feel like I've been doing it just way too much. I'm gonna get nauseous. By the end of this episode, I'll be just puking all over. Wow, that's really graphic. Let's not do that. That'd be nice. But yeah, no. So also, in case you guys didn't know, something fun about me, I like to edit my videos. I do. They're fun. It's a good time. I'm an editor, and I like doing that sort of thing. So if you guys like editing, stick around. It's a good time. We have a fun time over here. And of course, I'm really gonna go hard with like these first couple of episodes here. When it comes to future episodes down the road, I'm gonna try and keep up with the editing, but there might be you know, some more vanilla episodes down the road, just because we do have a lot of company coming over in July. Like this month, this summer, honestly, is gonna be so dang busy, and I'm gonna do my best to like obviously prioritize prioritize consistency over like doing all these crazy edits. But if I do get the time to be consistent and also have these crazy edits, then by all means, I'll be sure to hop on that for you guys. But yeah, basically, I'm just going to do what I can and kind of go from there. Oh, that's unusual. You've already had a Pokemon battle. Well, I ain't 5. I ain't 5. We happen to be 6.5, and I will flex on you with my Pokemon battling skills. I already have like 50 badges. You know, it'd be kind of crazy to go back and like see how many badges I've actually collected in Pokemon. Like from all my times playing these games, every single time, like going through, playing the games over the past like 13 years. Jeez, that'd be ridiculous, man. It's probably, honestly, well, if there's 8 badges per game, and I've played every game, probably multiple times. There's probably like over 200 badges I've collected over the years. That's kind of ridiculous. Not gonna lie. We're gonna go ahead and name this Garchomp token though, just because that's what he is. He's gonna get switched out for an egg. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but all the eggs, they're going to be, what's it? They're going to be leveled up using rare candies or whatever other way I can level them up. They're going to be leveled up to the level of the Pokemon that we switch them out for. That way, down the road when we're getting like level 40s, we're not switching them out for a level 1 Pokemon. We can level them up to level 40 and just immediately be at that stage. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the objective. Also, I think instead of doing like a how to send eggs video thing, what I'll do is I'll include a download in the description that it has basically everything you need. It's going to have the software you need, which is PK Hex. It's going to have the email down there. It's also going to have a notepad document that shows any any information that you guys need to know in terms of sending in eggs. And also, I think I'll also put a also put a template down there as well, so you guys can like use the template that I have and build an egg off of that. I don't think it's necessary for me to make like a whole this is how you make the eggs thing. Just make sure they're PK5 and make sure they're all legal and make sure it's level 1 moves, etc. And I think we'll be good to go because this video is already long enough as is. I did not expect this video to be like 40 minutes, but it actually is. It actually is kind of wild. Kind of wild, not gonna lie. Anyways, please me around 1, okay? Come to round 1. I'm an adult. You shall listen to me. And if you kids don't come to round 1, I will route 1 up your ass and send you back to the household you came from. And you will not be allowed to go on an adventure. I will take that Pokedex back and break it. I'll throw it on the ground. Bros Juniper's like, I threw it on the ground. I ain't a part of your Pokedex. Man, bro, that was Game Freak. That was Game Freak when making Sword and Shield. They looked at Caterpie and they were like, I threw him on the ground. You ain't a part of the Pokedex. Man. I still can't believe they actually Thanos snapped half the Pokedex. That's kind of wild. Kind of wild, to be honest. They threw a lot of those Pokemon on the ground. That's why I brought you 3 of these town maps. Take them. I don't know what my mom sounds like a hillbilly yeehaw farm boy redneck Georgia. You see, I'm in Atlanta now, so I feel like I have to fit the part. I have to be like, yeah, you gotta get that sweet tea. Basically, I just have to be Dylan. Like, now that I'm here, I feel like I have to take on the mantle of my father and become the Dylan that I was always destined. There's a pun here. Destined to be. Oh, as for your room, Smelly, or what's left of it after you freaking walked in and burnt the place up, I'm gonna throw a bunch of air fresheners in there and hope the 12 years that you've been living there can somehow be magically erased. Oh, wow. Wow. Pokemon, they are so cute, but they have enough power to destroy a bedroom. They are really something. I feel scared that my 10-year-old son, I said he was 12. My 12-year-old son has a Pokemon, and I do not. I am very afraid. Please do not destroy any more of my house, Mr. Sun, sir. Honestly though, the Pokemon universe is so messed up. Bianca literally, if she really needed to force herself out of that household, she could have just sent out her Pokemon and been like, Zebstrika, strike my father! And Zebstrika would have been like, yeah! That's really messed up. But at the end of the day, Pokemon really are weapons. If Pokemon were real, dude, they would be under, government surveillance. The government would kind of capitalize on that shit. You would need a permit to have some of these Pokemon. It would be a little bit wild. But anyways, what's up, young girl? How are you? I've heard there are a lot of Pokemon and many different people in the world. When I hear stories about them, I get very excited. Okay, all right, you do you. You want to see all these Pokemon and people, but I bet you $5. No, I bet you $10. You're going to be standing here for the rest of the game. Those are just facts. Honestly, I feel like that kind of represents the true nature of our world. You know, like you want to explore, you want to adventure out, you want to see things, you want to meet people, but you are restricted by the boundaries, by the rules of life. You are restricted by the game's code per se. You are restricted by elements of life that you cannot control, and it prevents you from seeing and adventuring and exploring. And yeah, time is an illusion. Hey, Smile, let's all take our first step on round 1 together. Okay, where is this PC box? Like, do we already have access to the PC and I'm just being dumb? Like, what is going on, guys? This is Dobbs here. This is actually kind of ridiculous. Oh, is it fall? Oh, it's cute, man. I forgot that the Pokemon White had the whole weather thing. That's so adorable. I love it. I love it, man. All right, you know what? We're just going to skip all this. In terms of speed up, by the way, I'm going to use it. Like, I'm going to. It's a really bad habit, honestly, but I'll try to limit myself, you know, to not overuse it, just kind of save it for tedious situations, that sort of thing. So a Bat Rat was caught. All right, so just to clarify, though, by the way, the Nuzlocke isn't going to start until we get Pokeballs, or actually, you know what? The Nuzlocke will start until the next episode is really what it is. Not even really the Pokeball thing, because you know, we still need the eggs. Like, even if we get balls here, we can't start the Nuzlocke now because we don't have the Pokemon we're actually going to be using. But what we can do in the meantime, before we actually get those eggs, is we can see kind of what's going on here in Route 1. We can check out the scheme, see what we're kind of working with. And you guys would be wondering, Astroid, if you're not going to be using the randomized Pokemon you catch anyway, then what's the point in having it randomized? Well, great question, young viewer. The reason why is because the randomization still adds a little bit of a difficulty because it gives random catch rates at the end of the day. So, like, if we run into a Dialga here, obviously, you know, that Dialga is going to be harder than catch than, say, if it weren't randomized, and we just run into like a Pat Rat, you know? So Milk Tank, like, that's a fairly difficult Pokemon to catch, and that'll impact, you know, how many eggs we're actually able to obtain. So I think the next route is over here. Yeah, let's just, yeah, no, the PC's right up here, so we'll just head up here. Thank God the route is pretty short. Now we're getting a call. Can you get off my line, bro? Bro, that was like when people used to have home phones, like landlines, and you used to be able to, like, hear in on other people's conversations if you were on the same landline in the house, which, I don't know, some of you guys might not even know what a landline is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, I feel old and I'm only 18. Oh my God, dude. You know what's crazy about that, though? Like, to get real for a second, technology changes so much. Like, technology honestly evolves so quickly, especially over the past 20 years. Like, dude, technology has just been evolving so much more rapidly than I feel like other parts of history have been, you know, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like this specific period of time, like the 2000s on, has just been such an ever-growing, technologically advancing period of time. You know, it's moving so fast that, like, stuff like that happens, where, like, landlines are suddenly a thing and suddenly they're not a thing, and it's like, whoa, what happened to landlines? Like, I was really looking forward to overhearing what my mom was talking about on the phone with, you know, one of her friends from California. Like, you know, it's one of those things where it's just like, man, I really missed that. You know, honestly, though, that's messed up. That's messed up. Landlines were kind of messed up. Like, you could literally just sit on the line and just hear everything that everyone else was saying. Like, bro, how is that allowed? How is that okay? This is the PC, thank God. PC more like personal, hang on, there's an acronym here. Okay, not quite an acronym, but PC more like please save me. Oh boy, please end the episode. Please conclude the episode. Excuse me. Thank you so much. All right, we got the PC. Cool, that's awesome. Just please stop with the tutorial. Just please, man. Just show me mercy. I don't want a tutorial. I don't need a tutorial. I've been playing Pokemon for years. But anyways, though, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's episode of the Pokemon White Astrolocke. This was a little bit of a pilot episode. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for clicking on the video. Look out for episode 1 on Monday. Schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Send in your eggs. And if you're a member, send in those Pokefects. And what's really cool about being a member, actually, is the fact that you can send in an egg and then also, like, send in a Pokefect to match that egg. That's kind of wild. So yeah, definitely go ahead, peep the description. I'll be sure to provide all the information for Pokefects, by the way, in terms of how to send them in. I'll be sure to provide that all in the YouTube community tab for members, or the Discord server as well. So you guys will see that pop up as this video drops in your member community tab feed. So if you guys want to go ahead and help me with that, you guys honestly fully dictate this project with the eggs, with the Pokefects. You guys have full control. So thank you all so much for everything. By the way, by the way, I'd prefer if you guys only send in 2 eggs at most, just because I don't want, you know, all the eggs to be like from one person or anything like that. So send in 2 eggs. When it comes to Pokedex are going to be kind of a free-for-all, but please don't be the guy that does all of them. There's a lot to do, and I'm sure all of you guys are going to get the chance to contribute to it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for everything. I really do appreciate it. Look out for episode 1, and I will see you guys on Monday with the next episode. Peace!
Put them arms down, boy.
Why you smelling like tuna, Ryan?
I'll put my arm down if you call on me.